Okay, this is Rick McMillin again with my Black & Decker cordless electric battery-powered mower that I've been using now for over a year. It's June 2013 at this point. I thought I'd give you a little bit of update on how things are going. The mower's still running fine. You can see it's got quite a bit of dust and dirt on it and from over a year of use now, and it's been performing almost flawlessly. It's been doing quite well. I've been using it in mulch mode all this time for the most part. I don't think I've used a bag since I learned how well this mower could mulch. Today I've already mowed the front yard. Most of the backyard side yards I've weed eated and edged, and I'm really wore out, but it came to me I should probably give you an update, and this looked like as good a time as any. The grass I'm mowing isn't real thick, but it's very tall. You can see right here that this particular blade's like 6 inches long. So it's anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, this grass, this St. Augustine grass that I'm mowing today. And I'm doing it in mulch mode. And you can see, here's where I've mowed. There are no clippings to be seen anywhere still. I'm still quite amazed at how well this mower does mulching. And you know, it's fairly tall grass, as I just showed you. You know, it's pretty tall. It's just not real thick like it can be. Even though I did fertilize it, it hasn't come back quite as thick this year. So, anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and mow a couple of swaths just to show you how it's doing, especially after running the battery down a bit. And when I get through with this, I'll do another side-by-side comparison with my Toro gas mower that's self-propelled. Now, there's one thing I have learned about this mower that I don't like too well, is this is the drive. This is the lever you push for drive. You can bump into it. You can bump up against it, and if the blade is running, if you have this down and engaged, then you could accidentally run over something. So this is a design flaw, in my opinion, that Black & Decker needs to change. And I'll show you the way the Toro works. Is the drive, you have to actually pull it towards you, and I think that's the way it should be. You shouldn't be able to bump into the drive and have the mower start taking off on its own. Especially with the drive engaged, the blade engaged. So anyway, that's my biggest complaint. The other thing is, I noticed a few times that when I'll mow through a swath, there may be a blade or two of grass left sticking up. And when they're 6 inches long, it's pretty easy to notice. And that may be because I've got a year of wear on the blade and it needs to be sharpened, or maybe I'm sloppy, or I'm going too fast, or the mower is only 19 inches wide, and I try to use every inch of that because I think my Toro is 20 or 22, so I don't want to make as many passes. If I didn't quite take a full pass, I may not see that anymore, but I'm too lazy to do that. So that's just something I've observed this year I did not observe before. I just want to let you know about. Full disclosure. By the way, it did sprinkle a little bit today. I'm trying to get you can see the clouds in the sky are pretty heavy. The raindrops have been coming and going, so I have had a few drops of rain hit the grass. So it's not perfectly dry, and I'm mowing them like 100% humidity, so it's really kind of hot for me. It's in the 90s. Okay, again, just a reminder, you have to push this button in and hold it while you're pulling this black bar down to engage the cutting blades. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but here we go. And you can tell it's a little thicker here in the shade, but it's not even really slowing down. It's not showing any kind of strain at all. Maybe slow down just a little bit there at the end. And you can see the swath I just cut. a fine job of mulching, even 1 year later. One thing, okay, now see, I can't pull the wheels back. They're locked in the drive motor. You don't let go of the drive early enough. If you want to pull it back, you can't just disengage the drive immediately and pull it back. You need to let it roll forward a couple of inches to let the wheel drives disengage. Okay, next thing I'll do is compare it again to the gas mower, just to show you how it looks today. Okay, I'm going to go through and try to do a little bit of a demo again between these two mowers, the Toro 22-inch front wheel drive GTS, guaranteed to start. It's a recycler, so it's supposed to be good for mulching, but I have not found that to be the case. And then we have the Black & Decker electric next to it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll prime the carburetor. It hadn't been started in probably 3 months, so this may be an unfair test, but it usually does pretty good. Oh, out of gas. Okay, this is something I don't have to do with the electric. Okay, I'm going to prime this again. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's a good measure. I think 4 is all you need. Hold down the safety. Alright. Okay, I'm going to start it again. Alright. This is what you hold down for the safety. This is the drive. You can see the engages right away. It goes pretty fast. But the wheels kind of tread some of it up. If you see, you pull this towards you to engage. You cannot push against it to engage the drive. So this is safer than this one. Alright, here's this, the electric. Again, you have to push the button, hold it in while you engage that. And it drives. There's a little bit of a delay in starting, which is nice. I actually like that. So it doesn't just jump right off most of the time. It can. I had times where it would buck a little bit like that. But the sound isn't too bad. I'll see if I can get them both. I don't think I can get them both going at the same time. Let's see if I can. Need some kind of help here. There it goes. Alright, let's see which one goes faster. Put them in a race. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Actually, it turns out they're about the same. There's a little bit of a delay in the electric starting off, but once they're at full speed, they're really about the same. Which surprises me. I guess on grass, the lack of tread on the front of the Toro maybe slows it down for me. Or I can control the speed a lot easier just by lifting the front wheels up, which I like. forward momentum when you lift up the front wheels on a front wheel drive. You can't do anything like that on a rear wheel drive. You can't lift up the rear wheels. So you have a little bit less control over your speed and maneuverability. That's why I like the front wheel drive a little bit better. And the noise, the electric is surprisingly loud, but it's not a pounding sound. I have earplugs in now. With earplugs in, the gasoline definitely seems to be louder. With them out, they sound fairly close, but the electric is less irritating. It's not a pounding sound like the gasoline is. It looks like we're fixing to get some rain right now. It's really overcast. So I guess that's it. That'll be my update for today. Just to let you know how things are going. I still like it as my primary mower this year. The only thing I've used is the gasoline for was to suck up some leaves I neglected to rake during the winter, and a bunch of acorns. And the gas mower is better at sucking up things for bagging than the electric. That's probably because of the design of the mulching blade, I would think. Because mulching is more designed to spread out the clippings and to chop them up finely rather than suck them into a bag. The other thing is we have a very long growing season here. We probably mow through November. We get a little bit of a break in December, January, and probably mid-February, towards the end of February, we start mowing again. So it's really there's some thunder and lightning. So it's really gotten some good use over the year, probably more than the northern states of the U.S. would get. So I think it's gone through a good test. It's still working fine. No problem with the battery charge. I used it all day today. And still only showing 1 bar left, but it's still 1 bar. So it worked just fine. I still like it. I like it a lot. I found out through some research that it has a lead acid battery. I thought when I bought it, it had a lithium ion because that's the current technology. So I was a little disappointed to find out it was lead acid, but it seems to be adequate enough. It's lithium ion to be a lot lighter. It can hold a bigger charge, probably last longer. So that's what I prefer for future reference if Black & Decker is listening. Slow down on the drive, allow a little more variability in the speed, go to front wheel drive, change the drive engagement lever to where you can't bump into it to make it go, and lithium ion battery. Thanks for watching my videos. Appreciate it. It's starting to rain now, so I gotta go. Bye. Just so you can see, it did start raining right away, and this is the way it rains in Houston. It comes down in buckets